Hello, I'm Declan Curry. Welcome to the online channel where I speak to successful business leaders and discover what's on their minds. This is Spotlight. It's been a turbulent time for global economics. Confidence in markets has been shaken. The task of securing our own personal finances is more challenging and perhaps risky. In such uncertain times, some of us seek out financial stability and resilience, somewhere where our investments may be safer and work harder. For some people, that means turning to precious metals, coins and bullion. According to Fortune Business Insight, the sector is expected to expand by 50% to over $400 billion by the year 2028, a metaphorical treasure chest. Well, what better way of learning about this exciting sector than to meet an award-winning precious metal dealership, Chards. Its Chief Operating Officer, Chard, joins me now. Welcome to Spotlight. Tell me a bit about the business. What does it do?
We are a family-run coin and bullion dealership based in the northwest of England, and what that means is we specialise in everything from collectible coins all the way through to modern-day bullion coins. So we can service the collector's market as well as the investor's market. And
these are actual lumps of metal?
They are, yeah. They'll range from small 10-ounce coins and they'll go all the way through to good delivery bars, 12.5 kilos of gold, 1,000 ounces of silver.
People can't possibly keep this at the back of the freezer at home.
So some people might do. It wouldn't be my advice. Once you get a certain amount, you might want to consider vaulted storage. So we actually own our own vaults. It's fully insured, so customers pay a small fee, and we look after that on their behalf.
Who are these customers? Is it the uber wealthy?
It's a full spectrum of customers, from everyone spending £10 on our digital metal accounts all the way through to pension funds, putting multi-million pound investments in.
And people who do their own pension planning as well, I imagine they're a fairly core demographic.
Yeah, it's a growing market. Trustees, companies, beneficiaries are coming forward and asking questions whether we can help.
So looking at how the world is changing around us in recent times, rising interest rates, all that turmoil in the gilt markets, does that make life busier for you?
We get busy when the price is volatile. So when you get these dislocations in, sterling, the bond market, or something geopolitically happening in the world and the price moves a lot, that's when we get really busy.
What is it about your business that sets it apart?
We set ourselves apart by running it as a fully fledged family, enterprise. There's 2 generations of the family running the business. So firstly, that's quite important to me. The second thing we do is we actually try and offer investment products to all types of customers. We don't try and, discriminate for low value, high value. You can buy metal with us on account for as small as, £10 per transaction, or we can go up and service pension funds for multi-million pound deals.
The type of industry you're in feels very traditional. Gold must be one of the oldest sort of forms of money and value that's known to mankind. How do you get innovation in an industry that's so traditional?
I think any industry, traditional or not, can adapt with a digital age. So what I mean by that is you have to be incorporating digital kind of products, services, systems into your business, because if you're not doing those types of projects, you're probably going to be out of business in the not so distant future.
So given all the change in the business and the journey that the business has been on, what are the useful lessons that you can pass on to the other business leaders that are watching this?
The biggest lesson for me is to always learn. I think if you get to a point where you think you know it all, I think you're setting yourself up to lose. So I think always be ready to learn from your peers, to learn from your competition, and just be open to where business could go. And I think being that type of person, you can really take feedback on board. When it's positive feedback, when it's constructive feedback, and you can really do something positive with it.
And the big lesson for your company was to be nimble to embrace digital, and that's something that's important for every business watching.
I think it's very important. So if you're not nimble, you can't react quickly, or you can, but you're not going to react as quick as someone else. So there's always someone with access to better products, better pricing, better customer service. And if you can't react quick enough, you're going to lose your footing. At the minute, I'm paying attention to artificial intelligence and ChatGPT and how that's going to have a major impact across all industries. Every interaction and touch point with a business is going to be initially led by some form of language model, some form of artificial intelligence. So I think businesses need to tune into AI and how that incorporates into your business and how you can be on the right side of history with it. Because I think it's going to be very interesting 5 or 10 years.
Ian Chard, so interesting to listen to you. Thank you for being with us, and thank you for joining us on Spotlight.